Are these people...
Judging by their clothes, they appear to be phantom Hyperboreans from...
That could mean they have some clues about the moon goddess's name, right? Hey there! Could you tell us what the moon goddess's name is? Sorry. That's probably a weird question, huh? How do we explain this?
The moons are long gone, and their goddesses are dead. Their names no longer mean anything. When a new moon goddess is born, we have used every...
Were the people of the past all this devout?
Surely the new moon goddess he speaks of must be Columbina. Alas, Kuthar's birth came long after the age in which he lived.
But, maybe if we find a phantom from a more recent age, they might know Columbina's real name.
True. Keep an eye out. We should be able to tell which era they're from by the clothes they wear.
Yeah! You've been pretty talkative this whole time. What changed?
Oh, nothing. When the Hyperboreans speak of moon goddesses, they mean the three from truly ancient times. I can't imagine they would know anything about our current moon goddess. There once was a time when the moon goddesses blessed them greatly and protected them from harm.
Yeah, that checks out.
Let's continue on. Who knows what else we may discover.
There's a door blocking this path.
Not a problem. Try this. This device was maintaining the door's integrity. Remove the core, and the device stops working.
Is this our destination?
Impressive.
More precisely, this is a device that will help us reach our destination. Let's go. We still have a long distance to cover.
Let's try that device again. Remember the door from earlier?
So it works in reverse, too!
The humans we see are all phantoms, but the monsters are real. What a fascinating place.
There'll be plenty of time to admire it later.
The abyss is burning shadow!
Suffer the wrath of Eastly!
Letting great names echo!
Light of the blazing sun!
bunch of artwork in here. Seems pretty old.
Let me see. To understand these murals requires some knowledge of the history surrounding...
Yes, I think I follow. The dispute between the Moon Sisters.
Oh no, it's no trouble. I'd be delighted to share the tale again.
Alright then.
Tevat's 3 moons and their goddesses were brought into being by the will of Nibelung, the then ruler of Tevat. But when the heavenly principles came, they changed the world completely, down to its very foundations. The moon goddesses were nowhere near strong enough to challenge this entity. But the heavenly principles did not view them as heretical entities that had to be removed. Essentially, the 3 moons existed to keep this planet alive and operational, which did not directly conflict with the heavenly principles' aims. Nevertheless, the inherent precariousness of this arrangement would soon be revealed.
Nibelung returned. Yes.
He did, and thus began the War of Funerary Flame, a battle for dominance between Nibelung and the heavenly principles. Discord would soon emerge between the 3 moon sisters. One would voice the opinion that they should follow Nibelung, for it was he who first hung the moons in the sky. Another would argue that taking sides in the conflict would only bring the world closer to ruin. There was no telling where it would lead, especially since their creator had returned, bearing the perilous power of the abyss. Nibelung would eventually discover their disloyalty. He had all 3 imprisoned before transforming the moons into weapons with which to fight against the heavenly principles.
What? Weapons?
Yes, the very moons that had once defended the planet became instruments of death and destruction, striking terror into the hearts of all living things. And although the heavenly principles and the 3 moon sisters had once been at peace, it now seemed that the moons... It is possible that the heavenly principles did not know of the goddess's imprisonment. Regardless of who knew what, when, the heavenly principles shattered 2 moons and flung the other beyond the skies. Whether the goddesses managed to escape Nibelung's captivity after his fall, nobody knows. But this much is certain.
So that's the full story.
You say the moons ceased belonging to Tevat from then on.
That is perhaps due to the lingering connection between the Frost Moon, which was not shattered, and this world. You could see it as the 3 sisters' dying wish. They never desired war. All they ever wished for was to protect this land.
I see.
If the final fate of the 3 goddesses is as you say, then Columbina faces the same grave danger. Our investigation has yet to bear fruit.
Yeah, you're right. Let's keep... We're finally
Indeed. I was a little worried about that at first, but as we got closer, I sensed that the Kuvaki within it flows unimpeded. It should be functioning normally. The only issue is how to activate it.
What about the cores from some of the other devices we've seen?
In all likelihood, yes.
Get to work!
Devouring claw!
Bring it! Wrath from the skies! Try and stop me! Incinerate!
Walk up, then jump down.
Devouring claw!
That should be
The device is up and running. It's hard to believe that the ancients were capable of constructing such things.
Paimon sees our destination! It's right up ahead!
Yes, let's go. This is where the people of Hyperborea communicated with the moons. We need only place the moon marrow upon this platform on Moon Prayer Night, and we shall be able to open a portal to the moon and send our moon goddess back home. The assumption being, of course, that we can find her first. That's right. You want to know if it's safe there, don't you? And yet, she has no choice but to return. You know this.
Oh, that's not the only issue here. This is the end of the line, right? We've explored everything we can, and despite looking at historical artwork and talking to people from Hyperborean times, we're...
If it's not too much trouble, could you tell me exactly what Alice said to you about finding her name?
Oh, sure. What she said was...
Then your first job is to find it. As a moon goddess, I'm sure she must have a name she identifies with. Neither Columbina nor Kutar is her true name, and she's never really accepted either of them.
Is it not also possible that she has never had a true name?
That would be a hard pill to swallow. But at this point, we may have to accept that that is the truth.
No one knows how she came into being, and she certainly doesn't have parents in any sense that we're aware of.
But does that mean there's no way to get Columbina back? She's just gonna disappear and there's nothing we can do about it?
Huh? Wait, why all this pessimism? Was it the way I phrased this question? You all seem to be taking this in completely the wrong way. Well, just because she's never had a real name in the past doesn't mean she can't have one now.
What?
Think about what Alice said again. She never once said that you'd have to find a new name, did she?
Are you saying what I think you're saying?
Yes. Names are anchors that connect us to the world. If she doesn't have one already, then all we have to do is create one, no? It's like... yes. Traveler, when you first arrived in Teyvat, do you think you would have turned around if someone behind you shouted, "Hey, Tumaini"? But what about now?
I understand what you mean.
Life is a long journey. Even the friends and family by our side can change over time. When people call you by different names, what matters isn't so much the words themselves, and of course, whether that resonates with you.
Lumine.
So, close your eyes and picture the moon goddess in your mind. If you were to call out to her in this moment, what would you say?
Columbina.
Columbina.
Paimon will call her Columbina too.
Well, she has long forsaken everything that Kutar represents. I think from now on I should call her Columbina too.
Well, it sounds to me like you found your answer.
Are you sure? Is it really that simple?
For a journey like this, the process is every bit as important as the outcome. Had you not searched far and wide, rejecting every other answer you were offered, how could you have come to an answer you felt was finally correct? Oh, it all makes sense now. this has Alice's finger.
Are you suggesting that mage knew from the start that Columbina never had a real name to begin with?
I can't say for sure. But I can definitely imagine her chuckling in satisfaction somewhere right now, saying, "Ah, what fun."
Llama! Your antlers!
You should hurry. The festive moon has begun to rise. Do not worry, for when you called the name Columbina just now, I could sense that the power within was enough to summon back the moon goddess.
The power within what?
Yes. So, the thing is...
What's wrong?
This is so annoying. I really, really, really want to explain how that whole thing works. Starting from the founding principles of Tevat and... Oh, I could talk about this for hours. But... Deep breaths, Nicole. Deep breaths. You're an angel. A sober, sensible, solemn angel who has her priorities straight.
Okay then. Sorry for asking.
Anyway, you all need to hurry. Last thing, remember how it felt when you...
Then it is agreed.
By the name Columbina, we shall find her.
Then we'll throw her the best moon pair night party.
And at last, we will send her home.
I can barely